Welcome on back, you guys, to another episode of the Dead by Daylight with the Killers, and today we are using the Trickster, the rock band boy, Don Psycho, I guess. I guess that's pretty much what he is, in a way. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to take you right into the game here, and we're going to check out the perks that he has and what this rock star looks like. Let's get in it. Alrighty, this is the Trickster. This is the DLC Trickster. He don't look like this when you first get him. He looks a little bit different, but this is the Trickster nonetheless. These are the perks with the Trickster: Starstruck, No Way Out, and Hex Crowd Control. Starstruck. While carrying a survivor, any other survivors within your terror radius suffer from the exposed status effect. The effect persists for 30 seconds on survivors who leave your terror radius, as well as those within the radius when you hook or release a carried survivor. Starstruck has a cooldown of 60 seconds once the survivor is no longer carried. No Way Out. After hooking a survivor for the first time, No Way Out gains a token. Once the exit gates have been powered, No Way Out activates. When a survivor interacts with an exit gate switch, you receive a loud noise notification. The entity then blocks both exit gate switches for 12 seconds, plus an additional 12 seconds for each token in your possession. Hex Crowd Control. The entity blocks a window for 20 seconds after a survivor performs a rush vault through it. The Hex effect persists as long as the Hex-related totem is standing. So pretty much, you know, this one, if they pop the totem, it's done. Your best bet is these two. Starstruck is used a lot, and No Way Out is also. I can't really say that either. Both of them are used. So this will block the gates by how many times people take off the hook a person. This one, as soon as you put them on the hook and they're within the area, they automatically get exposed, so you can knock them down. Because you know how you have those people who love to stay around the hook and try to hit you and whatnot, you know, with the flashlight, try to blind you, or they just stand in front of the hook to try to take body shots and whatnot. Well, those people cannot do that, because if they stick in front of you when you put them up for Starstruck, they automatically become exposed, and you can one-hit them down and be done with it, and hook them too. So these two are really good. They are. They're really good in their own right. Tons of builds you can do with them, so they're really good. But let's put the old Rockstar to test here and see if we can get a 4K with the boy. Here we go. Here we go, the Rockstar in action on the game, the Trickster. As you can see, he's got a nice big old baseball bat. And then we got the aim blade, as you see in the middle. That is for darts. He has literally these dagger-like things. I call them darts. They're daggers. But he throws it at people to injure them. And he can actually take them down too, as you can see. You just keep hitting the person, and there it is. There's the first state of injury. And if you keep going, you can actually knock them down if you just keep throwing your daggers at them. So, totally up to you. It's all about aim, though, so if you're good at aiming, then you should be able to do it. If not, well, then you got the bat for a reason. And then you reload with those daggers through the lockers. So, pretty easy concept with them. It's just getting down the whole being able to throw daggers at people consistently enough to be able to knock them down. I think that's always the issue with this guy, so. As you can see. And you just reload your bottom left. As you see, you got 44 of them. Of course, you know, with the add-ons and everything, it makes life a whole lot easier. People have said this guy is literally like a knockoff of the Joker, I guess. I guess he could look like that in a way, but I think they were going more toward a certain music genre than that, but he does look like the Joker in a way. Not gonna take that away, that's for sure. Red scratch marks all over the place. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like anymore the hooks are being more and more scattered. Like they're not like one every room like they kind of used to be. I feel like the hooks are getting more and more scattered. Like pretty soon you won't even have to burn that offering that separates the hooks and stuff farther away from each other, because it feels like anymore that they're pretty separated nowadays. Yeah, look how far they are away. So I have to go into this room here, go all the way over, because that room didn't have a hook at all. I feel like they're just more scattered apart now. It's kind of like how Shroud was. Remember that? You used to have to burn that to be able to be together with your people and all that. Nowadays, you don't even need that at all. They could just delete that because you always start with people. I noticed the markings were missing. I was like, did they leave or did they just go in a locker? But I was like, well, I'll just go look. This map is pretty good too with the Trickster. I mean, if you had all 4 perks and a build and had the add-ons and everything, life would be a whole lot easier for the Trickster on this map because it's very closed. It's like you see the scratch marks everywhere, but there's no people anywhere. And it was a giveaway then. I was like, well, didn't go nowhere, so where are you? And see, up here, like in this spot for the game, for the basement, it's just terrible. If you're a killer and you throw survivors in the basement, obviously when you go down there to get that survivor off the hook, there's nowhere to go. Like, there's only straight up, go through the front or the back, and as you can see, it's easy to go right after the person. It's definitely a terrible map if you have to get someone out of the basement. See, and there's another person that's up here. And now only one left. Because everyone was, see, there she comes trying to get too. That's what I mean, like. It was just easy. because of the basement whole situation. If they would have never went toward the basement, around the basement, it probably would have been a little bit more harder. But that's all she wrote. There is the 4K. And the perks that come with the old Trickster here, the rock and roll boy, Starstruck, and then we got No Way Out, and last but not least, Hex Crowd Control. We never even had to use No Way Out at all. They didn't even get time to pop the last door. So, didn't even have to use that perk. Mostly just Starstruck helped us out that whole entire round. But thanks everyone for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you know when all videos come out on the channel. And I will see you all on the next episode here of The Killers. Have a good one. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Take care.